The Timberwolves were all business as they came through the tunnel, determined to give their fans a reason to celebrate tonight. Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. They've got Josh Giddey. Ivica Zubac out there with Steven Adams. Then there's Edwards, and it's Anunoby in at small forward. Now here's Edwards. LaVine with some nice D.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
And here's Butler outside. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Golden State with the ball. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Zubac. Outside Giddey. Adams a screen. And that one's good. Giddey
used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. He was emphatic, saying that Edwards was their main concern, telling me Anthony poses problems on both sides of the ball, and he is relentless. He doesn't let up. He wants his guys to match Edwards' energy.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now here's Edwards. This one for three. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
LaVine finds George. Over Edwards. And George gets it to go on the assist by LaVine.
Such a pure score. If George finds his shot, it's almost as good as in.
Giddey passes to Adams. Pass to Anunoby. Left side, Giddey. Zubac with a screen on Butler. From deep, Giddey. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Portis has got 6 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Zubac. Adams a screen. From deep, Giddey. Valanciunas with a rebound. Minnesota leading by 3. Butler passes to Portis. 2 points. That one goes. Portis has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
The all-around game of Butler. He's all about sharing the rock and getting his guys involved.
Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
And Steve Kerr calls time out here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Now here's Giddey. He's got 5. Outside Edwards. Pass to Zubac. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Now here's Butler. Now here's Levine. Portis with a screen on Giddey. Banked it in off the glass.
What determination from Levine, finding his finish despite the contact.
Warriors trail by 7. Pass to Zubac. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Back to Giddey. Now here's Edwards. George defending. 4 on the clock. They need this. And Edwards good for 3.
When Edwards knocks down threes, Ant is pretty much unstoppable.
Outside Butler. Here's George. Portis outside. George outside for 3. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. The Warriors have gone 3 of 8 so far. Giddey passes to Adams. Here's Zubac. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Second team foul. 2 for Golden State. Zubac. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
And Zubac drops them both. Here's Butler. No made baskets yet. Portis outside. Butler, a screen on Zubac. It's George on the wing. Over Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Down low. Here's Zubac. And it's all tied up.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Pass to Portis. Back to Butler. Clock at 6. It's George on the wing. No good again that time.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Now here's Anunoby. Edwards for 3. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen. You show us your best dance moves. Let's go.
And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 3-point game. Levine passes to Butler. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Playing with passion. Butler is never scared of a challenge. A wing battles inside.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. Butler hits them both. Here's Giddey. He's got 5. Pass to Zubats. To the paint. Edwards against George. And the basket by Edwards. Edwards has got 8.
Outstanding work in close. Edwards is just so confident from this area.
Now Levine. Valanciunas with a screen on Giddey.
Golden State foul. Steven Adams. First personal foul. Second team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Zach Levine.
That free throw good from Levine.
And Levine's combination of athleticism and shooting makes him dangerous. A multifaceted player with a strong work ethic.
Both free throws good from Levine. And here are the Warriors now. They're on a 12-4 run. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said, the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie. And it's the Warriors with the ball, following the score by Minnesota. Pass to Anunoby, 6 to shoot. Giddey with it. The 3 ball. Knocks it loose. Back to Anunoby. Outside Edwards. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And there's just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Bryant, he's checked in for Valanciunas. Smith comes in for Portis. Whitmore's checked in for Paul George. And it's Monk in for Jimmy Butler. Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. Now here's Giddey. He's got 5. Pass to Thompson. 5 to shoot. Adams against Bryant. And again, no good by Golden State. Minnesota in the lead. Outside Levine. Here's the screen by Bryant. Lets it go from 14. That one's good for 2. Levine's got 6 points.
Smart hoop by Levine. With how many teams defend him, he'll get his shot all day.
Edwards, a pass to Anunoby. Now Edwards. Adams a screen. They get it back. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Giddey against Monk. And it's Giddey missing. Minnesota leading by 3. Outside Levine. Smith with a screen on Giddey. Monk for 3. Drains the triple.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Back to Edwards. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Anunoby for 3. Monk grabs the miss. And here's Minnesota now. They're on an 11-2 run. And there's Smith. That one's good. On the assist by Monk.
I mean, he loves a challenge. That's something Smith will get a lot of at this level.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And one guy who's just scratching the surface of his potential, Jabari Smith.
Yeah, he's still very young, still gaining strength, but his upside on both ends is enormous.
And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Tshiebwe's checked in for Adams. Love comes in for Anunoby. Ellis is checked in for Edwards. And Conley subbed in for Giddey. Here's Ellis. Outside Conley. Pass to Ellis. There's a screen. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Zach LaVine. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Then he drops the first. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Butler's checked in. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. The Timberwolves lead by 7. Pass to Monk. Back to Butler. And here's Whitmore. Bryant outside. Now here's Butler. Inside. Outside Whitmore. Just 2 to shoot. Rebounded by Tshiebwe. Warriors trail by 7. Out to the right wing. Outside Conley. Pass to Ellis. Love inside. Covered by Smith. And it's Love missing. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 13-3 run. Bryant outside. Back to Butler. Bryant a screen on Conley. And here's Butler outside. Rebounded by Tshiebwe. 1:33 left to play in the first quarter. Conley passes to Love. Here's Ellis. Back to Love. From behind the arc. And no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Smith passes to Monk. Lets it go from deep. Connects from downtown. Monk's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 16-5 run. Bryant outside. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Fearless play from Butler. Defenses should know he's going to try and draw a foul while shooting.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night. And he knocks down the first one. Butler hits them both. 36 seconds left in the opening quarter. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Ellis. Up top, Thompson fires for 3. Monk grabs the miss. Minnesota leading by 10. Smith outside. Here's Butler. Love grabs the miss. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. The T-Wolves on top, leading by 10. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Well, RJ, you got traded a couple of times for good reason. What's it like off the floor?
I don't need your quips, BA, but it is crazy. You get a phone call and bam, you can move across the country. And while it's hard on you, you understand it comes with playing in this league and having this job.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter, we've got Anthony Edwards, Ausar Thompson out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Mike Conley, and it's Zubac in at the 5. Valanciunas passes to Portis. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Adams checked in for Thompson. For 3, George. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Edwards, a pass to Conley. Levine against Anunoby. Edwards for 3. Oh, a deep 3 from Anthony Edwards.
And how about the deep ball right there? Edwards looking comfortable for way outside the arc.
Portis outside. Pass to Levine. Shot clock at 5. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Well, Levine's game is defined by energy and aggression. He doesn't back down from any defender.
Minnesota shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. Josh Giddey's checked in for Conley. And the free throw, no good. Warriors trail by 9. Pass to Anunoby. Here's Giddey. Monk covers. And it's Giddey missing. And so Monk will bring it up for Minnesota. And here's Levine. Now here's Monk. The baseline, Jay. Minnesota again missing. And here are the Warriors now. Anunoby passes to Giddey. That one's good. Makes him 3 for 7.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's Levine. Give him 8. High arcing shot. Oh, Levine fighting through contact.
Such a difficult player to guard. Levine is gifted at converting these little difficult floaters as well.
Zubac passes to Anunoby. That three's off the mark. The Timberwolves lead by 9. Pass to Monk. Portis outside. Here's George. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And just not letting the tough defense stifle him. I mean, George gets the shot he wants. Hustle pays dividends, I'll tell you. And when it's getting you to the line like that, whew, man, what a night.
One side.
And that one misses.
And you got to give Paul George credit for his mental toughness. There's always lots of chatter out there, but he tunes it out and just focuses on his game. Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Pass to Valanciunas. Outside Monk. Now Levine. How about Levine showing off the range?
Off the pass, Levine is more or less just automatic. He just lets it fly.
Giddey passes to Edwards. Adams with a screen on George. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
First personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Shooting for Golden State, Anthony Edwards at the line for one.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Edwards. 17 points in the game. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. Outside Giddey. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Anunoby. Puts up a deep three. Rebound Minnesota. They've led by as many as 11. Now Monk. Giddey defends. And here's Portis. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Taking it right at the rack. I mean, that defense is looking real frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
George passes to Portis. On the wing, Levine launches it. Offensive rebound. Nails the baby hook. And now a 12-point Timberwolves lead.
I like it. An old school 5. Jonas primarily does his scoring close in.
Pass to Adams. Outside Anunoby. Outside Giddey. Zubac screen. And it's Giddey with the 3. Giddey's got 5 points in the quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Warriors on D. They trail by 9. Monk finds Valanciunas. And the foul on Steven Adams. That'll be a second foul of the game. George scanning the floor. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. Warriors trail by 9. Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Yeah, great play from Edwards off the pick and roll. Moving the ball around and get another guy a shot.
Pass to Levine. And it's off from three-point range. And it's Edwards with the ball for Golden State. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Zubac passes to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Tries again, and he hits the jump shot. And it's now only a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
And the offensive firepower Edwards is capable of is special. I mean, we are seeing it on full display right now.
Pass to Portis. Back to Monk. Levine against Anunoby. And there's a defensive 3-second call. And so he hits the technical free throw, and the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Bryant, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Smith comes in for Portis. Whitmore's checked in for Paul George. And Butler is subbed in for Levine. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Tshiebwe's checked in for Adams. Love comes in for Zubac. Thompson, he's checked in for Anunoby. And Ellis is subbed in for Giddey. Now here's Monk. He's got 7. The fader. And it won't go. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. Warriors trail by 6. To the middle. Here's Tshiebwe. The shot, no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. To the inside. The ball's knocked loose. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Warriors. Golden State has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the 3-point line in the second. Edwards against Monk. Oh, yes!
Whoa.
Throw it down!
Oh!
And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Wow.
Butler focused under pressure.
He's got a knack for finishing inside. That's easy money.
Warriors trail by 6. Outside Edwards with the 10-footer. It's rebounded by Minnesota. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Smith with it, and that's Love picking him up defensively. Smith outside. Butler up top. Shoots over Thompson. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline. The Warriors have gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far in the second. Edwards looking for an opening. And Butler with the block.
An outstanding defender. Butler uses his size and length well to swat shots.
Up top Smith. Beyond the arc. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got his 4th assist in this one. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And this will be a second trip to the free throw line. And the Warriors making a switch here. Conley's checked in. The Timberwolves lead by 6. Monk passes to Butler. Outside Whitmore. Off target with the 3. Golden State has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the 3-point line in the second. Now Edwards. He's got 24. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Great awareness from Ant to locate his teammate for the score.
Butler on the wing. He's guarded by Conley. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2. So far, he's made all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
2 shots.
That's good from Butler. Butler hits them both. And it's Conley with the ball for the Warriors. 6-point game. Outside Edwards. Love a screen on Monk. Edwards for three. And Bryant pulls it down. Bryant's got 5 rebounds in the game. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And this is exactly what Smith loves to do, wreaking havoc on opposing defenses and scoring through contact.
At the line for your Timberwolves, Jabari Smith, 31.
And the free throw, no good.
You gotta like how energetic Jabari Smith is. A young guy who is fired up and ready to prove to the entire league just how good he could be.
Edwards, no good. Minnesota leading by 8. Outside Monk. Pass to Butler. Over Love. Butler can't get it to go. Golden State has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. And there is a whistle. That'll go on Thomas Bryant. That's his first foul. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
A minute 29 left to play in the half. Love for 3.
Look, that's some great defense from Smith. He can be a top-level defender in this league.
Minnesota has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Butler against Conley. Oh, tough work inside from Butler.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Monk against Edwards. Puts up a 3. Knocks down the triple. Edwards got 27 points.
And a slick play called by Edwards, creating space for himself to operate.
Smith outside. Butler against Edwards. Outside Monk. Clock at 6. Over to the wing. The 3. Smith. Love grabs the miss. Warriors trail by 7. And here's Edwards. 27 points for him. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. So Edwards will go to the free throw line. Malik Monk picks one up. This will be his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Minnesota leading by 4. Butler surveying the floor. Bryant a screen on Conley. And here's Butler outside. Drills it from deep. Butler's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And so it's Minnesota closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition. We got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Warriors trail by 7. Zach LaVine out there with Butler. Then there's George. Then it's Bobby Portis. And it's Valanciunas in at the center position. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Minnesota's got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Outside LaVine. From 13, buries the jump shot. LaVine's got 15.
I'm going to tell you this. Defensively, you cannot let a streak shooter get a groove. And right now, Zach LaVine, he is on fire.
Now here's Adams. And here's Edwards outside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds now. Up top, Portis. Edwards pulls it in.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Anunoby passes to Edwards. Edwards is doubled. Here's Zubac. Pass to Adams. Giddey with it. Butler covering. Just 5 to shoot. Edwards with it. Takes a 3. And the Warriors miss again. Butler against Giddey. Here's George. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Zubac has got his 5th rebound in this one. Giddey against Butler. Zubac passes to Giddey. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Kicks it to George. And the shot goes in. George has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Sturdy play from George in the paint, getting by the contact and to his finish.
Pass to Adams. Now here's Edwards. 3-pointer off the mark.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
LaVine just knifes his way inside.
A ridiculous athlete. I love when LaVine puts it on the deck and goes through the lane like that.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
To stop the drought. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. He's shooting free throws number 4 and 5 here.
At the line for the Warriors, Anthony Edwards. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Edwards. And both free throws good for Edwards.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Butler against Anunoby. Portis with a screen on Giddey. Portis outside. Back to Levine. Puts up a deep three. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds here tonight. It's Edwards on the wing. Tipped away. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
It'll be his 4th time going to the line in this game.
Jimmy Butler.
First free throw is good. Ellis is checked in for the Warriors. Butler hits them both. Here's Giddey. 10 points for him. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Zach LaVine with a strong contribution so far in this one.
At some point, you have to try and force the ball out of his hands. But that's easier said than done.
It's time for their If you see yourself on the big screen, and you know what to do, show it to me.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Giddey against Butler. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Josh Giddey, 1 shot.
That free throw good from Giddey. The Timberwolves lead by 10. Butler with the ball. He's got 15. Portis with a screen on Anunoby. 6 to shoot. Here's Levine for 3. Ooh, and once again off the mark by Minnesota. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Warriors. Outside Anunoby. Shoots. Here's Adams. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. LaVine passes to Butler. Valanciunas with a screen on Giddey. And here's Butler outside. Sinks it from distance. Butler's got 18.
Nice shot from Butler, making himself a threat from downtown.
Anunoby on the wing. Pass to Ellis. Giddey against Butler. From about 19. And it's Giddey missing. The Timberwolves lead by 13. LaVine passes to Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
When Butler is cleared for takeoff, just get off the runway.
Back to Giddey. Adams a screen. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That's on Jimmy Butler. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. The Timberwolves lead by 14. George passes to LaVine. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Butler against Giddey. And there's the foul. It's on Zach LaVine. That's his third foul of the game. Conley's checked in for Adams.
Substitution for the Warriors, number 22, Mike Conley.
Zubac passes to Anunoby. Zubac with a screen on George. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over George. And the Warriors miss again. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. Ellis with a rebound. Here's LaVine for 3. Knocks down the long J. LaVine's got 20.
And with how well LaVine attacks the bucket, defensively, you almost have to give him space to shoot threes.
Anunoby passes to Giddey. Soft touch off the glass. Giddey's got 16 points now. The Timberwolves lead by 15. Now here's George. 6 points for him. LaVine passes to Portis. Butler against Anunoby. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Valanciunas. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
And Minnesota with some changes. Bryant, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Smith comes in for Portis. And it's Cam Whitmore in for LaVine. Warriors trail by 15. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to review the game plan.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Love passes to Ellis. Now Conley, still without a bucket. Inside. Shot clock at 6. And it's Love missing. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Up top, Whitmore. Smith outside. Pass to Butler. Back to Smith. From downtown. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Smith's got 10.
And Smith has such confidence rising up from deep. This is what's going to make him so dangerous here in the pros.
Conley on the attack. Rejected by George. Outside Whitmore. Driving in. Outside Butler. They set a pick. And another basket for Minnesota.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
Now here's Conley. Oh, there's the alley. Pass to Thompson. And here's Conley. Butler covering. Takes the 3. And Conley with the 3. Conley's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
A savvy playmaker with a great handle. Conley runs such a smooth pick and roll.
The 3, George. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Zach LaVine, he's checked in for Whitmore. Warriors trail by 17. Outside Conley, drives to the hoop. Good work there as it goes. Conley's got his 2nd basket of the game.
And Conley loves to get into the lane, using his quickness and athleticism to perfection right there.
Conley against Butler. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
This is his 5th trip to the free throw line. And the Warriors making a switch here. Edwards is checked in. Warriors trail by 18.
And Edwards' teammates encourage him to be aggressive because when he is, he forces the defense's hand.
He's made all 5 of his attempts at the line.
Anthony Edwards at the line for 2.
Throw good, Edwards. And both free throws good for Edwards. The Timberwolves lead by 16. Outside LaVine. Back to Butler. Double team on Butler. Just 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. For 3, Smith. He's off on that one. Warriors trail by 16. Pass to Edwards. Shoots over George. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Edwards has got 36 points.
Yeah, Edwards rarely passes on a chance to get his team points. He loves making an offensive impact.
Golden State has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Thompson, no good. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. Pass to Butler. Levine feeling it out a bit. Here's George. Offensive rebound. They shoot again. And he lays it in. George has got 8.
And just using balance and coordination, George can make plays in baskets that many can't.
And they double up Edwards. On the wing, Thompson. 46 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Ooh, stolen by Smith. George for 3. George with another miss.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Edwards against George. Fires it. Edwards can't hit. Minnesota leading by 16. And here's George. Bryant, the pass to Levine. Bryant, a screen on Love. Here's Levine for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Levine's got 10 points now, just in this quarter. Lets it fly. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Jimmy Butler getting it done for Minnesota. 25 points and counting for him. They have relied heavily on his offense. We'll be back in a moment. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting it at 52% on the court for Golden State to start the fourth. We've got Steven Adams, Anthony Edwards out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Zubats in at the 4 slot. Now here's Butler. Valanciunas. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got assist number 7 tonight. Outside Edwards. Pass to Adams. No luck on that one. And George with some nice D. And he can't get that one.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
Valanciunas with a screen on Anunoby. Here's Levine for 3. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. Edwards got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Anunoby. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 to fall.
And how about Edwards keeping his head up and spotting the open man?
Outside Levine. Sends it home from 3-point land. Levine's got 26 points.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
George passes to Levine. Back to George. Pass to Valanciunas. 5 on the clock. Butler against Giddey. And he stays with it. Giddey against Butler. 6 to shoot. Valanciunas sets a screen. Jacks up a 3. A shot by Butler. No good. Here's George. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddey's got 4 rebounds now. Edwards against Levine. And Edwards slams it in.
You got to bring more muscle if you want to stop Edwards from scoring. He's gifted at converting through contact.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused.
You can't do it.
Levine passes to Valanciunas. George outside. Misses the three. Warriors trail by 19. Anunoby with it. Now guarded by Butler. The kick out to Edwards. Nails it from beyond the arc. Edwards got 41.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Butler passes to George. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 8 assists here tonight.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Edwards, no good.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Levine for three. The Warriors pull it in. Edwards has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now Anunoby. Now here's Adams. Valanciunas covering. And here's Zubac. Outside Edwards. Clock at 6. Anunoby with it. Zubac finds Anunoby. Misses the three. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's Butler. And the layup is good off the glass. Butler's got 27 points.
How talented is Butler? I mean, just so adept at carving out some space inside and converting.
Edwards for three. On target from range.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Levine with a screen on Anunoby. Portis right side. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. And the Timberwolves lead by 21. George against Edwards. Giddey with a screen on George. Crafty move. Shot is good by Edwards. Edwards has got 46.
Wow, what a move from Edwards. He's fantastic at creating for himself.
Butler against Anunoby. Fires from 14. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Butler's got 16 points here in the second half.
He is pouring it in this quarter. Maybe double team up shoot at this point in time. Triple team to do.
And here's Edwards outside. They grab their own miss. And Edwards slams it in.
Can you say terrific athlete? Edwards just enjoys getting deep positioning and rising up for the slam.
Here's Butler for three. George. Outside for Levine. Pass to Portis. It's George on the wing. Guarded by Edwards. Second chance effort. The Warriors pull it in. Man, they just keep feeding him.
A career night. One bucket away from 50 points. His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
Here's Butler. Following the score by Golden State. George finds Butler. Valanciunas, he's open. Adams grabs the miss.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Edwards, no good.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
And stolen by Edwards. No good there. Nice D from Valanciunas. And now the T-Wolves on the break. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
At the line for your Timberwolves, Jimmy Butler. One time.
That's good from Butler. Giddey with it. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Adams. Here's Edwards. George defending. 5 to shoot. There's the triple. To the wing, right side. Anunoby passes to Giddey. Edwards a screen on Butler. Here's Giddey. Ooh, good work defensively by Butler. And it's Butler with the ball for the Timberwolves. LaVine finds Butler. Valanciunas sets a screen to the middle. Pulls up. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got his 9th assist of the game now.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Pass to Giddey. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Butler. Butler's got 5 rebounds in the game. For 3, George. The Warriors pull it in. Zubac has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Outside Giddey. Now Edwards. He's covered by LaVine. Here's Giddey. And again, no good by Golden State.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
Shot is good by LaVine.
There's LaVine showing out with that high arcing jump shot from the corner.
Giddey passes to Zubac. Anunoby with it. Looking to end the run. He buries it from 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's LaVine.
It's the fearless nature of LaVine's game that is so fun to watch. It is impressive watching him get in the paint and get calls.
At the line for Minnesota, Zach LaVine. 2 fouls.
Makes a first. Some changes for Minnesota. Bryant, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Smith comes in for Portis. And Whitmore subbed in for Paul George. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Shibwe checked in for Adams. Kevin Love comes in for Zubac. Ellis is checked in for Anthony Edwards. And Conley subbed in for Giddey. Second free throw, no good. Golden State has gone 4 of 9 from three-point range in the fourth. And count it! The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Putting a cherry on top of that layup. Have a little fun with the double clutch.
And Minnesota with some changes. Jonas Valanciunas is checked in for Bryant. Portis comes in for Smith. And it's George in for Whitmore. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Steven Adams checked in for Sheboygan. Zubats comes in for Love. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Ellis. And Giddey subbed in for Conley. That free throw's good from Anunoby. The Timberwolves lead by 20. Pass to Levine. Portis with a screen on Giddey. Levine attacking. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Levine's got 32 points.
The belief of Levine, willing to do that in a game, man.
Portis against Zubats. And here's Edwards outside. Pure from three-point range. Edwards has got 53 points.
Well, he's still battling, doing everything possible to keep them in this game.
Levine finds Butler. Butler double team. George outside. Butler the open look. The Warriors pull it in. Outside Anunoby. Down low. Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Timberwolves.
When you look at the stat sheet, it's impressive this wasn't a total blowout. Their offense was in top gear all night long, Grant.
I thought the same thing, B.A. I mean, the difference in field goal percentages is pretty shocking.
And one of the league's superstars, producing as he always does. What a terrific game for Zach LaVine.
He really managed to shine on both ends of the floor, finding lots of opportunities to affect the game and make an impact.
And it's Butler with the ball for Minnesota. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Valanciunas passes to George. Here's Levine for three. No good on the shot. Here's Golden State. They're on a 13-5 run. Pass to Giddey. Now Zubats. Anunoby with it. Butler covering. From deep, Giddey. It's hauled in by Portis. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Butler passes to Valanciunas. Here's Levine. Portis outside. Sinks the tray. And the Timberwolves lead by 20.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. And they were just dominant out there.
And that'll do it, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Zach LaVine.